Are you a victim of domestic violence? Since 2013, From Ordinary to Extraordinary has helped over 3,000 women, and we want to continue to rebuild the community with one family at a time. Please make a donation or sign up for volunteer opportunities today at imfote.org. No matter how you choose to get involved, know that every bit counts. From Ordinary to Extraordinary is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to empower women and girls that have experienced domestic violence.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We done made it to another Friday. Today is the 10th day of February 2023. The Takeover Legends. I'd be Michael Shawn. That would be Shawnee Scott. J Black on the way. Sexy Mo is taking a sick day today. Hopefully, we'll have her back on Monday. We hope she feels better and all of that. But yes, we have made it to a Friday. Another Friday. I normally call Thursday Friday Eve, but now I call Friday CW33 Eve. That's right. It's the eve of CW33. It goes down tomorrow. I repeat, tomorrow. It starts at 12 noon with Big Bink's Break Room. That would be Big Bink, obviously, Shawnee Scott, and my man Action Jackson got the show that pops everything off on a CW33 takeover. Then the Michael Shawn show comes on at 12:30. And after that, soon we will have the Shawnee Scott show right after that. So we're going to have...
Say what? Big Bink's Break Room 3 times.
I can't. Big Bink's Break Room. Big Bink's Break Room. Big Bink Break Room. See, the third one was tough. It's too many B's. Big Bink Break Room.
Big Bink's Break Room.
Big Bink's Break Room. Just call it Triple B.
Triple B like the Triple D.
Yeah. Triple D, Triple B. So we here, man, and we got stuff to talk about. Waiting on Jay Blizzy, J Black. I'll start. First of all, let me just tell.
Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Ashley. Good morning.
Good morning.
Shawnee be wearing wigs.
Good morning,
right? Shawnee be wearing wigs, but got a whole lot of damn hair. Now, listen, my daughters do this too. I don't quite understand it, but I think it's because of maintenance. My daughters do this too, especially my oldest daughter, Amani, where they got all this hair. Now, I'm 51. So I grew up in the age where people claimed that the only reason why women wore weaves and wigs and all that other stuff was because, you know, I'm just saying what they said. They ain't got no hair. And I was like, oh, I guess that's the reason. But then the weave game and the wig game has changed so much that it don't matter that you got a gang of hair.
No.
You just throw, and then this is the confusing thing of being a man in 2023 and being 51. I hit Shawnee up, and Shawnee's like, I gotta wash my hair, and I gotta do all the stuff to it. And I'm like, cool, because she's like, you know, they're taping Big Bink's Break Room today. Yeah. And I was like, cool, but she did all this so she could throw a wig over this bitch. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, I gotta get it braided to the back, and I'm gonna put my wig on.
That's like me.
I just feel like fighting with it this morning, trying to get it flat and put it in the wig cap and put the wig cap on, because then when it's like that, the wig look like a helmet on my head. So I got to get it braided down so it's flat.
Just to throw a goddamn wig. And this is my thing. That's like me going to the barbershop, right? And he spends 45 minutes, especially Rio the barber over there in Grand Prairie, in Arlington over there. He'll spend an hour and a half. That's like me spending an hour and a half getting my hair right. And then putting a baseball cap on. And then be like, oh yeah, I'm good. And then she said, I was like, well, you doing all that? Yeah, you got to do all that. You got to straighten it. You got to put it braided to the back. And then you got to do that. And because you don't want your wig looking like a helmet. Like a helmet? I said, oh, so that's why them heifers be looking like, I said, oh. I ain't Shawn.
You probably got a lot of hair. Yeah.
James gave Mike Shawnee does the hair game right. You can't tell if it's a wig or it's her real hair. Now listen, I know when I get it. Like the person who don't know or don't know, and there's a lot of women I don't know. Now some of y'all I blatantly know. Some of y'all basically got a fitted cap on. But I get it. But it was just something. It was just something that I was just like, okay, that's a whole lot of work. That's like putting it. That's like you put a whole outfit together. It took you like an hour and a half to put together, and then you put some clothes over that joint. Then you put a sweatsuit over. Like, yeah, I'm put this sweatsuit over. Good morning, everyone. Shawnee, when you get time, check your message. I sent what you needed to know, Mike. I want to know that you are a great inspiration. I appreciate you. What you do every day. Thank you, James K. Well, we appreciate you.
Thank you. I can't get to the sound effects that quick because I'm doing.
We appreciate you rocking with us.
There he is. Jay Black is here. Good. Thank
rocking
you.
With us, checking with us, and all that. We appreciate all y'all. And things are gonna get. Let me tell you something. It took a while, and it always takes a while for something great to be created and to be all the I's be dotted and the T's be crossed and all that stuff. But I'm telling you, the foundation of y'all who have watched this show for as long as you watched it, you're going to have company. So understand, don't get jealous when we got company. We're always going to rock with y'all. You're going to have company. There's going to be a lot more people watching the show, but you guys are the foundation. So we will always know the James K, the Ashley Newmans, the Kathy Black and Miles, were all the Nylas, the who am I missing? Queen Born 9, Don Page, all y'all. I'm missing names, but all y'all, we gonna make sure that y'all definitely gonna be VIP. Y'all can always say we've been here. Like if y'all want to go at the new one, don't go hard. But if y'all want to say shit, y'all put comments, don't get it effed up. We've been here. We've been here since
for 3 years. We're going on 3 years.
Damn, it's been 3 years.
Yeah. This year we'll make 3 years. Well, we're not quite there yet, but this year we'll make 3 years.
You could be like this. You be like, we've been here since Michael Shawn was living with all his kids. You can say all that stuff to let people know.
The journey.
You know the journey.
Mike was living with all his
kids. Yeah. You can hit that up because trust and believe, we appreciate y'all. All right, ladies first. Shawnee Scott, how was your night? How was your night? Night.
My night was I had to wash my hair, and that took forever. I had fake flat iron, so it's not as big as it was the last time you saw it in the big Colin Kaepernick.
And Stacey Mitchell, VIP. Go ahead, sorry.
And, Stacey Mitchell definitely is VIP. And You came out yesterday. You, the 4th season of You. So I started watching that. Yeah, You, the 4th season of You on Netflix. If y'all haven't watched You, you should watch You. If you have anybody they need to watch You because that is like some real life stuff that can happen for real. But I got wrapped up in that because they dropped all the episodes, so I fell asleep watching You. I think I got to the 3rd or 4th episode.
Ashley Newman said, been around since homeboy was falling asleep on the live. Okay.
Oh yeah, with Cam. Cam used to sit
out here.
Yeah. So
damn.
Ashley Newman. Don't forget the birthday comedy show is going to go on March 2nd, Thursday, over there in CMD. So, Ashley, I don't know if you're around. They tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends to tell their friends. But, yes, that's hilarious. Homeboy was that's crazy. All right. So, yeah, Shawnee was here. I actually watched some of Shawnee blowing her hair, and my arm started hurting. And she got a piece of machinery. They call it the hair dryer, but that looked like a piece of machinery that you need to get a certification, that you have to take a class to get a certification to actually use that, because I saw smoke. I ain't lying. I saw smoke coming out, and I said, I don't watch the process with my girls. Like I never watched the process. I just knew the bathrooms were occupied.
Off limits.
All 3.
The smoke comes out because it's so thick.
This is what her hair looked like. The top of her hair.
Oh, that's what her real hair looked like. I thought that was a wig.
This is what the top of her hair looked like. That's what the top of her hair looked like when the machinery was going through it. It was just nothing but smoke, and I was like,
so why are you wearing wigs if your hair is that?
Well, Jay, don't ask the question. I just did a whole monologue.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
I just did a whole monologue.
I'm not getting up every morning dealing with this. And then if I look like this, what you think my daughter said look like?
Unbelievable.
But I bought them some wigs too. We gonna all be wigged up.
They all wigged out.
Sunday we gonna all be wigged up.
Wigs on
for the Eagles for the Super Bowl. That's what we're doing for the Super Bowl.
For the first taping of Shawnee Scott on air. No, not for the Eagles.
Oh,
all right. Jay Black, how was your night? How was your night?
Yesterday my back is sore. Ran some errands with Lady Q, lifting heavy stuff, taking them Christmas gifts back that nobody used. My boy had 50s theme yesterday. In school they do the 50s, and I thought this was the weirdest thing. I said he's supposed to go in shackles and slave gear or whips. Like, how do they have 50s themes in school? How do you dress in the 50s?
There was a lot of racism, but there was dress. Black people had very dope.
Black people was in the 50s.
Yes, they were dope. But I don't think you know about music. They were dope.
Well, their whole I was confused. I didn't know what the 50s themes was, and I thought it was something racial because it's an all white area. But apparently, I guess it was like a lot of Grease themes and something with T-Bird. I don't know what a T-Bird is. What's a T-Bird shirt? No, it was like a shirt. And
it
girl,
was like
a 50s thing. Yeah, it was a 50s thing. All you got to do is Google the 50s.
How do you dress in the 50s for black people? It wasn't even black people in Greece.
Listen, for the boys, he would wear jeans and you flip the pants, the cuff legs up with some little like penny loafers or the Charlie Brown shoes. I call them the Charlie Brown shoes. The girls wear poodle skirts and put their hair up in
I still had like pink jackets on, and my Lady Q ended up doing it with the cuff pants, and she tried to do the roll up, the sleeve rolled up.
Sleeve.
She did that, but we had no idea of some T-Bird. I had to Google what is a T-Bird. But I guess,
and obviously your son wasn't gonna wear the suits, but they had the suits in the 50s that kind of look like the suits now. They were high waterish and they were tight and they were the whole nine. But those were for adults, like the singers, the rock and roll singers, the Little Richards and all them, and everybody had they was fly.
Well, I felt it was racial, personally.
And the belt, but it wasn't it was racial if you said we're gonna bring back the laws of the 50s. It would have been racial if they said only you can drink out of this water fountain and only you can drink out of that water fountain.
So what, you gotta wear ascot and a bow tie? I didn't know what the 50s was for black people. I had no idea, to be honest. So, but that was interesting to me.
Your wife did. All you had to do was Google. Just Google the fact. I mean, but Lady Q was on it. So, was that Queen Born 9 that said she loved the 50 style? She loved the 50 style dress. Yeah,
I don't know. I just felt like it should be more when black people was more represented in the world.
They were represented in the world.
The 50s we were not. It was still. Wasn't it still segregation?
Oh, I'm not saying it wasn't racism, but black people were a major part of America. Like they were a major. Like Idlewild the movie. Yes, Idlewild the movie. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah,
I ain't see Idlewild, and I didn't watch Grease, and I know it wasn't black people in it. So
Chuck Berry, Fats Domino. I'm going by music. All them cats that were rocking, that created rock and roll and the blues and everything like that. They were there. They were right there. They were a very major part. What else went on? They were a very major part.
Then end up going to running some errands. Went to Walmart. Maybe we'll talk about this early. Lady Q and females and not knowing when people trying to holler, if they're trying to holler.
I got that as a topic today.
Okay, good. We'll come back to that. And I watched the NFL Honors. That was dope. I watched the whole entire NFL Honors, the award show yesterday, which was amazing. I don't know if y'all caught that. It was a really, really good. And it wasn't just sports theme. Obviously, it was a lot of life things, life elements. It was good. Really, really good if you got to catch it.
Okay, so quickly, I'm going to do this as quick as possible because I feel disrespectful not to do this. Number one, I believe that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl.
Well, damn.
Okay. Like that being said, this Sunday will be the first Sunday and the last Sunday ever. I will be an Eagles fan. I will root for the Eagles to win the Super Bowl, even though I believe that the NFL has it already manifested that the Chiefs are going to win. So I say that because, and I'm going to say it quickly because y'all know I get emotional. Okay. My daughters lost their uncle earlier this week to a heart attack. He was 56. Their mother lost a brother. And her mother lost a son, and I lost a very dear friend, and who was a huge Eagle fan. Like literally every holiday, and shout to rest in peace to Derek McCann. And every holiday we would argue about football. Every holiday. I look forward to seeing him and his brother Covell, and we would literally debate for hours. We'd first get our food in, we'd be friendly, and then we'd have the friendliest, most intense, crazy debates ever. And him and Covell were Eagle fans for real. Jay Black Eagle fans. The type of Eagle fan that when they lost, it was a bad week. The same way I'm a Giant fan was a all. I say that, and I'm going to root for the Eagles because I would love for the Eagles to win the Super Bowl in honor of what he loved and what his brother and his father, who passed away also of the same thing, of a heart attack. So I'm rooting EAGLES.
Nice.
Sunday. I'm thoroughly rooting. Now, I'm not going to see the whole Super Bowl because I'm flying out. My flight leaves at 8:30 on Sunday. So I'm going to get to the airport super early so I can catch a spot at the.
Why would you do that?
Because it's the cheapest flight you could get. Let me tell you something.
During the Super Bowl, nobody want to fly.
Let me tell you something. If you want to book a flight, y'all, and you're not, and your team is not in the Super Bowl, when I tell you book your flight during the time the Super Bowl comes on, and I promise you, you will see prices that you have never seen before. I didn't even know it, but they made common sense. I said, well, damn. I guess Shawnee was over there scanning, and she was like, well, you do know you ain't going to be able to watch the whole Super Bowl. I said, well, how much is it? She was like, $12. I said, sold. You're not going to be able to watch them. Sold. Just buy the damn tickets. And you might as well check a bag in. I pay for checking a bag. $12. All right. Check a bag. And I'm bringing my daughter. Let's go. Monty, get Monty a ticket. Let's make it pop. We going. So the flight leaves at 8:30. That means I'm where the Dave, Chickens and Pete's is right next to my gate in Philly. It's right next to my gate. So I'll be able to watch. I'm going to get there around 4 o'clock, get my spot with Monty, get my fries, because they got them crazy fries that are ridiculous with the cheese that you dip in, and it's sickening. And I'll be able to watch the first 8:30. Jay Black gonna bring up that bet 8:30. I think I'm
damn right. I looked at the footage yesterday on that bet.
You know who I'm gonna absolutely miss? The person that I said I was the only reason I was watching Super. I'm gonna absolutely miss Rihanna's halftime show. I'm gonna absolutely miss that. So I'll have to basically get that watch that on YouTube. John Darjean, hey brother Mike, this is John from Dallas. I can talk about the Deion Sanders, Skylar Sanders being awarded over 11 million extra. Now since the case just ended, we can talk. Go to Prime for the Truth on YouTube and call my. Oh, well, you gave all that information. All right. Sorry for the loss, brother. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, well, I didn't even know Deion Sanders was supposed to did you know Deion Sanders was in a court case like that, Shawn?
No, I know.
Well, put that comment. Put that comment. 11 million. The Deion
over
Sanders,
$11 million, etc.
Being awarded over $11 million, etc. Not since the case just ended. You know what, John? We would like to hear that. So at Mike Shawn Comedy is my Instagram.
Cole, John Darjean.
What you say? We didn't hear you.
Who is his manager Cole? Do you know his manager Cole?
I don't know. I don't know the manager Cole, but John, we'd love to have you on here to get some details.
Deion was on the NFL Honors yesterday in his little limp on there trying to recruit players for Colorado.
Speaking of lawsuits, did you see Michael Irvin is suing for $100 million?
Yeah, I did.
He's suing the NFL. Oh, so he definitely ain't getting his job back. If he's suing the NFL Network for cutting him.
I know he's not suing ESPN for dropping.
Safe flight come through, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
All right, well, we got to get more information about that. Safe flight to my nephew going to Arizona to see his big brother Hassan Reddick.
Hassan
Reddick. My bad. In the bowl, Hassan Reddick. Stop it! I'm rooting for the Eagles.
You half rooting. You just want to be halfway right.
No, I'm all the way. I'm all the way rooting. I just don't think. I feel you, Mike.
But I was rooting for them.
No. I honestly, I don't think the Chiefs are going to win because they're a better team. I think the Chiefs are going to win because I think y'all, like, people are in denial on how much the NFL has influence on these games. But we'll see. I feel you, Mike. I buy my airplane ticket a year in advance for the Lolo. Yes, I'm telling you, buying them tickets on Super Bowl. If your team is not in the Super Bowl, Man, listen, I was the one that was assaulted in Dallas, Texas. You still got to tell me more, because listen, people,
I know who you are, John Dargent. He used to play baseball because he did some stuff with CYSA, but we don't know who to contact. We don't have a number. So
yeah, so that's why that's
something.
Inbox, John.
That's why I
inbox.
said just hit me with the info on the Instagram at Mike Shawn Comedy, and I can send it over to Shawnee. We can get thank you for the condolences. I'm a very close friend of celebrity in Black Rock. Okay, it was on the morning show, and you talked about it. Said, "Oh, I did." Okay, well, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I mentioned.
Sam
it.
said
Dog,
condolences.
we are 3 rehabs later, dog. We're 3 rehabs later.
Yeah, you don't remember that.
I'm just gonna tell you, John, and this is no disrespect. We're literally 3 rehabs and 2 detoxes and one seizure. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot that did.
And he got amnesia of a bet he made yesterday.
Yeah, and I got amnesia of a bet I made.
Yes,
I remember Deion Sanders. It must be the money. Yes, yes, it did. Yes, it did. So
the money that keeps me. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was a bad song. That was a bad song. That was bad. That was a bad song. Deion wasn't a horrible rapper. That was bad.
He was an entertainer.
Yeah,
I wouldn't call him that. He was entertaining.
Yeah, Deion was never that's when culturally, like down south and the East Coast and Hammer and no disrespect to Hammer did his damn thing. It wasn't, must be the money. I was like, all right.
What up, Robert Holmes on Facebook? I see you.
Look at God.
Look after all that, Mike. Look at God. You still standing, son.
Still standing. God did.
God did.
God did.
Who's our Khaled? We don't have Khaled. We gotta get Khaled.
Fucking Khaled. All right, so let's start the show. The gift that keeps on giving. The Grammys.
The Grammys.
Undone, son. On God. The Grammys keeps on giving, yo. Dead ass. The Grammys keeps on giving.
Bishop's back.
Hey, Bishop's back. Guess who's back? Bishop. Good morning, Bishop. We were talking about you a few days ago, saying, where the Bishop been? So Dr. Dre not only got an award, but he has an award named after him now that the Grammys, we'll see how long this is going to last, the World Impact Award. And Dr. Dre has that award. And I think it was Jay Black. Did you mention this about something?
I mentioned it. We mentioned something about Chris Brown and him not being there and outrage or whatever. And I said, when are people going to give up their whole abuse thing? We honoring Dr. Dre, and he's known for beating women. And you said, well, nobody cares, don't even know who Michelle A is. So that, there's a difference between Rihanna and Michelle A.
Well, there is.
All right, it's going to be outrage.
And I don't know about the outrage. The story leaked that D Barnes, who he did physically assault and threw down some steps.
I mean, it's not funny. I'm not laughing because it's not high. It was messed up.
It was cruel. It was ridiculous. There should have been some type of jail time. But now D Barnes is blasting the Grammys for honoring Dr. Dre with the Global Impact Award. In my heart.
Yeah, Mike was clowning Michelle A, but go ahead.
I like Michelle A, but you think the Grammy committee is going to say, hey, you know what he did to Michelle A, right?
We know we can't honor him. We
can't honor her. No, the girl who had the cartoon voice when she talked in real life. Remember that one? No, we can't honor her. It's Michelle A, yo. Yeah, you ain't see the Lifetime show, the Lifetime movie. You ain't see the Lifetime movie. Yeah. But I mean, what he did to D Barnes was really, it just shows you the sign of the times that we were living in. And this is what I want to tell people. When we say when we were coming up, when our time things were so good, no, he beat her ass. And there was no jail time.
It was footage of that too, right? I think when the footage.
Yeah,
I remember.
The interview. I can't remember what the question was.
Morning, Corvette.
And I remember a lot of people brought it up where, why don't you keep that same energy when Suge stepped to you? But anyway, when he took your masters and let you, why don't you keep this? But this is something that if the Grammys got pressure on this, as much as I joked about Michelle A, but they don't care. I don't think it's going to change anything. But if they were to renege and say, you know what, we got the Michelle A, we got the D Barnes, we're going to have to cancel this Dr. Dre Global Impact Award. I can see that happening. But if they did that And if y'all are outraged about this, if y'all are outraged about Dr. Dre being honored at the Grammys, I don't want to hear another word about how we need to leave the Chris Brown thing alone. If y'all outraged over this, if y'all get kicked up over this, I don't want to hear y'all caping for Chris Brown and doing all that other stuff, because in essence, what you're doing is like, yeah, we know what he did to Rihanna, but we want him to be at the Grammys. Y'all gotta pick what y'all want.
Which side it's the individual though, because people, Mike Tyson, it's so many celebrities that's had crazy charges or issues, and we turn a blind eye and oh man, that's Mike Tyson, that's Dr. Dre, but Chris Brown, nah, son, you and Rihanna had a mutual fight, and we ain't letting that go. What?
But I'm just saying, if y'all choose what y'all want to do, y'all get together, y'all have a meeting, because I don't give a fuck. Not that I care about domestic violence, but I don't care personally about whether they give Dr. Dre an award, take the award, where Chris Brown's at the Grammys or not at the Grammys. I don't care.
For me, what the insulting part is if the ramifications aren't what they need to be, because people do stuff like, if we gonna yank everybody and cancel everybody that was part of family violence, domestic violence, somebody that, then ain't nobody gonna have nothing for the most part. But when you don't get charged with it and you don't have to pay for what you did, that's where I have a problem with it.
Oh, it's when you're found guilty in court.
Well, when you know you're wrong, like Dr. Dre didn't go to jail or nothing for that.
Chris Brown didn't go to jail either.
Well, he eventually went to jail.
No, Chris Brown didn't go to jail for fighting Rihanna.
Not for fighting Rihanna, but eventually he did end up in jail.
But not for the Rihanna situation.
For some other stuff.
Yeah, he just didn't pay his parking ticket.
So, Shawn, what you just said don't make sense, because I mean, people are holding Chris Brown accountable for the squabble with Rihanna from 2009. Wasn't it like 09, whatever it was? They still holding that against them and won't let it go.
Listen, man.
So, like with Dr. Dre, I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I ain't mad at D Barnes. I get it. I understand why she feels that way, because it happened. That happened to her, and you know, and I get it.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Shawnee full of it, because if Mike Tyson said, "Hey, I want to come on, Shawnee, let's hang out," he's got a rape guilty, went to jail and everything. You'd be like, "Oh my God, that's Mike Tyson, though."
No, you talking about Shawnee, or you talking about?
Yeah, you wouldn't bring Mike Tyson on the show.
Shawnee wouldn't. What, bring him on the show to interview him?
Oh, for Media Room 360, you would.
For Media Room 360, yeah, he could come on and I would interview him, but I wouldn't go out with him. I wouldn't have went out with him when the stuff happened.
No, but where do your morals stop? Like, when do we not, like, because people are trying to cut people off?
Well, Shawnee ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna let Shawnee stop Mike Tyson from coming on this show. Goddamn.
The only people that I am very fickle when it comes to my brand are people that have done stuff to me directly. Now, if you did something to me directly, no, you're not getting on here. I'm not about to help you or nothing, but I mean, that other stuff, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah, I would interview I would love to have Mike Tyson on here and have an interview with him. I don't want to go out to dinner with him, but I love to interview him.
That's why I think the whole cancel culture is so finicky, because there's so many people, like Shawnee said earlier, that have done shit that we've overlooked, that have been have been vital, dope, that have been devilish, that have been criminal and gotten away with, or even served their time. We're like, all right, cool, and now they back on the scene, crispy and clean. They back.
You got Blueface fighting every other weekend with his girl.
Well, if we gonna cancel people for domestic violence, then hell, I got to get canceled.
Yeah, you was putting gasoline on folk. Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
yeah, you did.
So,
you did a little violence. Yeah.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I've always we don't want to. That's a long topic. Jay Black, I want to know that you cannot take another long vacation again, because it's not the same without you being here. Myself and other people try to act like you with the comments, and yeah, we need Jay.
No,
Jay.
It's just an opposing view. Like I literally think when people say something, I think, well, is another perspective. Why everyone going down that lane? Because there's other people that think like that. So it's like having that dialogue. That's just been my thought. Good morning, Shelly.
All right. Well, since we don't have Mo, we
gasoline. Yeah, she threw gasoline on him. Yeah, that's what Shawn did.
About to light him up. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. That relationship would have been over after the gasoline. I was like, yeah,
You would have took her back. Sometimes, and
no, let's be clear on this quote. No, the fuck I wouldn't.
But that's not what I went to jail for.
All right, so so there's no misinterpretation.
You
No,
get
the
one
fuck I
time to throw
wouldn't.
gasoline on you. That's it. It's over.
You got one time to throw something at me. Like we good. Once we get to because I already know from experience what happens after that. It's just people go to jail. That's all that happens.
Yeah.
That's all that happens. You start throwing stuff at people go to jail. You throw some shit at me, it could be a spoon. It popped me in the face. I'm going to jail.
Not a spoon.
It could be a spoon. It just happened to catch you the right way. And you like, now it's jail time.
Could have took my eye out, huh, Mike?
Yeah. Could have took my eye out. You lucky the fat part hit me. You lucky it ain't came at an angle. But you know.
I do go to church. I was going to church faithfully then. And I live I was about to like the pastor. Yes, I do.
Man, put that comment back up.
What, he said take your ass to church.
Corvette can't. Half them motherfuckers in church got restraining orders. What you talking about? Half them cats is going to another church. They ain't even going to the original church. They got to go to another church because they can't be within a certain amount of yards. Bishop said, then we need to go all the way back, bring back from the dead, rest their souls. James Brown. David Ruffin. Jim Brown threw a chick over a balcony.
Yesterday at the hip hop awards, they kept showing. He's real old now. I think he's like 89. Jim Brown.
Yeah. Tossed the chick over the balcony. Tossed a white woman over a balcony and got away with it. Whoa. I dropped the bomb on you, baby. I dropped the bomb on. Are you singing the song? You ain't lying. Let me tell you something. That's why I say when the voices start getting raised, it's time to lead a relationship. I'm telling you, it comes. You know what's coming next. And don't mix a few drinks in that joint. Boy, oh boy, here they come.
A lot of people been through that.
Asking you questions. So, are you the owner of this residence? Can we have a few? So we had a complaint about
outside listening, and you were the one that seemed more upset. So we gonna take you to jail.
Yeah, we once they say this, can you please stand up? Can you please stand up?
No.
Put your hands behind your back.
Uh-oh.
I already know when can you please stand up? I almost want to be like, I want to be an asshole. For what? What you want me to stand up for? I'm comfortable right here. Gas on the dude. Hope it was that low grade gas. No, it was the plus.
It was 89. It was 89. It was the gas for the lawnmower. It was the gas that was in the garage. Yeah.
No, she actually went to the gas station and pumped it herself. She said, I'll be back.
I got something for you.
I got something for your head. She poured it in the gas tank and poured a little on her hand. She was like, hold up, just in case I got smacked this.
That's not funny. It was a very dark time in my life.
The darkness comes. Trust me, I've been there. When the darkness comes, that's why people are like, why didn't you say this to that person? Why didn't you say? Because whenever I say something to the person, it never goes as planned. I plan to say this, and this. And for some odd reason, by the time I get to this, I've already been triggered to take it to nothing that I planned.
Mm-hmm.
That's why dialogues over debates, unless you're doing the morning show. It's dialogues over debates, unless we doing the morning show. Then we debate because y'all seem to like that shit. And we get more people to watch. Gas too damn high to be wasting. But
this was like shit. I mean, oops, I didn't mean to cuss. This was probably 17 years ago. This was a long.
This is way back. This is when you can fill your tank up for $12. This is a long time ago. It wasn't nothing back then.
When it's in you, it's in you. It can come back out at any point.
When liquor
I
is
wouldn't
in
put
you.
nobody on fire. I wouldn't put gas on them. Now I just stopped talking. I just won't talk to you no more.
Shawnee got like 3 ex-boyfriends that are like burn victims. No, I'm playing. They all doing treatment right now.
They heart burning. They heart is burning. I did. I left a scar. Yeah.
They in rehab. Did you mess with Shawn? Yeah. What she hit you with the low grade? No. Have her use premium. No. Let me get to the story. So every year or every other year.
Aristotle, good morning, Aristotle on Facebook on the check-in.
Tell Aristotle I said, what's up? Tell Aristotle, I'm going to call you because I want you at the taping for the TV show on the CW3. Shout out to Aristotle, the producer. He's the producer of We the Worst Records. He did all the production, everything we recorded for We the Worst Records. So Krusty the Clown, your ex, that's hilarious.
Did Krusty the Clown catch on fire or something?
I guess.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so every other year, they put out a list just to get people kicked up. That's all. So they put the 50 greatest rappers of all time. Once they say 50 greatest rappers of all time, you already know they're gonna do some ignorant stuff on this, and it's gonna be it's gonna set people off. And I'm not getting emotional about this because I know y'all don't know no better. And if y'all do know better, y'all doing it on purpose to spark some controversy.
Well, it depends on who put the lists out. It depends if they're credible.
Billboard always does this. Billboard always does this. Okay. They always do this nonsense. So number one, obviously, they're gonna put Jay-Z.
Wait. Where do you want to start? I'm
gonna start at number one. I got it. I know how to do this. I got it. We already know what the top ones are. Let's get to the top 10.
Should be Hov.
So. No, it shouldn't be Hov because number one, anybody who's taken that many lyrics from Biggie Smalls without Biggie's verses, I'll say 20% of your songs wouldn't be as dope if it wasn't for Biggie Smalls verses.
Here we go.
When the Remy's in my system, ain't no telling. Will I ever would I diss him? I'm a pimp by blood. That's all Biggie. So number one, they got Jay-Z. Kendrick Lamar is number two. I was surprised. I think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest of all time. I was happy with that. I was happy with Nas. I was happy with Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest lyricists ever. Like just number three was
of all time. No, go ahead.
No, ain't nobody fucking with him. Like technically, Jay ain't fucking with him. Nas just spitting. I'm not talking about overall careers. I'm talking about just lyrically, in my opinion. Number three, Nas. Number four, Tupac. I understand. Number five, Eminem. Number six, if you put Jay-Z as number one, Biggie can't be six because without Biggie, this whole situation we ain't even talking about it. If Biggie, like to me, Biggie got 2 albums, and the first album, in my opinion, and I'm not saying Jay doesn't have great albums. In my opinion, Jay never made I don't even think Reasonable Doubt is close to Biggie's first album. But Biggie's number 6, Wayne is number 7, Drake is number 8. And listen, people, I love Snoop Dogg. I love Snoop Dogg.
I think the greatest rapper of all time.
I love Snoop Dogg, y'all. I do. I know Snoop Dogg's influence and his impact, and maybe that's how it got him in the top 10. Maybe the impact of what he's done his entire career and the fact that he's evolved into a household name, and my mom knows who Snoop Dogg is, grandmas know who Snoop Dogg is, everybody knows who Snoop Dogg. Maybe that's it, but we're just talking about rappers. And we're just talking about rapping. I apologize, but Snoop Dogg is not in my top 10.
I don't know if he's in anybody's top 10. But
and number 10 is Nicki Minaj. Once again, I love Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, that ain't it.
She got put on there because they needed to put a woman in there. She's not top 10 rapper of all time. I love Nicki Minaj. I think she's dope. But this is ridiculous. Now, let me just break down how ridiculous it is. Number one, you don't have Rakim in the top 10 because it's 2023. Ridiculous. You don't have KRS-One in the top 10. Those two right there are ridiculous. And you don't have Big Daddy Kane in the top 10.
Are they listening to criteria? I think it's subjective, right? It's not really a criteria. It's not like album sales, popularity, impact. Like it ain't all of that. It just
says the best MCs ever.
Oh, MCs too. It don't say rapper. MCs.
Oh, I skipped. Number 7 was Lil Wayne. Number 8 was Drake. KRS-One, Rakim, and Big Daddy Kane should be in the top 10 forever. But I get it. It's 2023. Y'all forget. Y'all don't want to give credit to these cats because this list has to be sexy and controversial at the same time. I get it. You ask anybody about Rakim, KRS-One, and Big Daddy Kane, they can right now get on a song and still rhyme with anybody in the industry right now.
Top 10, please.
Right now. Right now. I almost want to say who would get smoked by KRS-One, Rakim, and Big Daddy Kane. Snoop, Nicki, right now, get smoked. Drake, you get smoked. I'm gonna leave. Jay-Z, Kendrick, Nas, Tupac, M, Notorious B.I.G. can all obviously hold their own. But I just took 3 people out that couldn't hang with KRS-One alive right now if they got in a cipher right now.
I'm sorry, I would have to say Jay can hang with him.
Y'all gonna stop this.
He's killing everybody else. I mean, his songs. We can go through his songs.
I can't say that.
Just I can.
Hove is the greatest, Shawn.
No, I can't.
He's the number one.
He just gonna remix some of somebody else's line. But
Jay's got a lot of class.
Can he think on his feet that fast against Rakim?
No, I mean, I'm saying if they made a song to get listen. As much as I want to,
if they go in the studio and fix it up, okay, yeah, they could do that.
Yeah, but Jay, legendary for not writing anything down and all that. Listen, Jay got a lot of classic.
You know why he don't have to write nothing down? Because it was already written down.
Well, we can go there, but there's hundreds of lines that Jay-Z has that are pretty like.
I'm not saying
Jay-Z has said some crazy shit that I'd be like, wow, that is that. As much as I believe that this guy's in the occult and all that other stuff, just shit. Like,
I'm not saying that he hasn't been. He definitely deserves his flowers. I'm not saying that, but
in my opinion, Jay-Z's top 5, he has to be put in the top 5. I wouldn't. I know why he got put number 1. He has to be. He's the biggest. He's done it the longest. He's the LeBron thing. He's done it the longest. He's had a huge impact in the industry and a huge impact on the world, on fashion, on everything like that. So I get why he wouldn't be my number 1, but he's
definitely mine.
But he's definitely.
Well, he's spoken into existence. He always said he was the greatest of all time. So there he is.
Numero uno.
All right, so then we go to the second part of the list. Then we go to the second. So we ended at 10, and then we would go to the second part. I guess I don't see the 11. Oh, I see 11 right here. Here we go. We can go through 11 through 19. 11 through. This is where I think Drake should have been. But once again, it's 2023. I wish these lists would be built by era decades because it's hard to compare artists from a span of 50 years. You're absolutely right, Jay Pearl.
Jay Pearl.
But that's what I say about basketball and I say about athletes. The comparison against LeBron and Jordan, they played in 2 different eras. All right, so here we go. 11 is Kanye West. 12 is Andre 3000. And they got the nerve to put Rakim at 13. It's disrespectful. 14, LL Cool J. People could argue that he should be top 10, but there's, so many people should be. 15, J. Cole. 16, Scarface. 17, 50. 18, Ice Cube. 19, Missy. Does anybody have a problem with that? Does anybody have a problem with that slot right there? Does anybody have a problem with that?
I'm sure people got problems with this.
No, I'm asking y'all. Shawnee, any problems with that?
I definitely think J. Cole should be a part. Well, I think Kanye should be a part, but Kanye, Andre, Rakim, J. Cole, Missy should definitely be somewhere else.
Your top 20 of all time, you think of Missy Elliott? Nah.
But then if you go into once again, we don't know the criteria. We don't. Yeah. Missy probably would have.
What's Missy's dopest line that she's ever said?
He had.
Like, come on.
Is that your chick? Is that your chick? But she only get the hook for that. That was a dope ass song. Yeah. Missy is a top female rapper of all times.
Sound like how Basil said it. If it was a female list, but I still don't think of Missy as for MCs and lyrical. I'm not.
Listen, everybody gonna get.
I mean, Missy has. I can't think of nothing right now off the top of my head. But if we went through her catalog, it's some stuff that would pop out.
Don't sleep on
yeah, she did say that.
Afro Queen makes a good point. Kanye over Andre 3000. Listen, Andre 3000 has said some shit, but it's not really a big fault. They're right next to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of like I see that. Like that last song Andre 3000 did wasn't even a song when he spit about his mom seeing Kanye West's mom in heaven. That was one of the dopest verses. God, that was dope.
Missy's not an MC. That's what they got her as. Top 20. Tam. Top 20.
Honestly, I don't put any female MC, and I know what y'all gonna say. I don't put any of these female MCs over Lauryn Hill. So I don't know how Lauryn. I know y'all gonna say these people are gonna say she's a singer. No, Lauren Hill with the Fugees. Lauren Hill was ridiculous. Okay, so we go through that. So let me write this down. We got Missy shouldn't be in the top 20. All right, so Missy got taken.
And it's probably not popular. I don't think Scarface has them lines for me. I've never been like the big Scarface dude, to be honest. It's just not my.
Where's Method Man and Redman? I'm not mad, Tam Tam. I'm not mad, Tam Tam.
For greatest of all time, Method Man and Redman. Well,
and that list right there, Redman deserves to be there. Method Man deserves to be there.
I don't know about top 20. That's tough. Right. It's to each his own.
Show that. All right. Did you move? Are you ready to move on to the next?
You want that one back?
Yeah, put that one back. Let's see. So Queen Latifah is a good one. Queen Latifah. I mean, I guess Missy's rap career. All right. So where will we put? Well, listen. That we're getting. Ashley, thank you very much, Ashley. We're getting to the disrespect, Ashley. Thank you. We're getting to the disrespect. Who were we just talking about? Who was the rapper?
Who did you just say?
No, before that. Shit.
Method Man, Redman.
Method Man, Redman. Okay, so Method Man, Redman. Listen, I like Scarface. I think Method Man and Redman are better than Scarface. But that's my opinion, and it could be regional. It could be because where I'm from.
That may be why. Yeah,
it could literally be where I'm from. Redman, Method Man, Redman, Method Man. I hate to pick on Missy. I love Missy, but Redman and Method Man should be higher than Missy. We're just talking about rapping. Ice Cube. We'll keep Ice Cube. Ice Cube had America's Most Wanted. Ice Cube did a whole lot of shit. Wrote all the NWA
50
stuff.
Cent, the greatest.
50 Cent in the top 20
MCs.
And I'm a 50 Cent fan.
I don't know. I'm not feeling this. Oh God.
God's my seamstress. God's my seamstress that tailor fitted my pain. I got verses in my scriptures I could spit at your dame. Straight on a good shit. He has some verses, but top 20. I don't know. All right. But listen, I'm a 50 fan. I'm leaving 50 in. I'm leaving 50 in. I'm a 50 fan. I like 50. All right. Sinless Passengers on 9/11. He got some joints. All right, go to the next one. We'll go to the next
Jada over 52. Yeah, Afro Queen.
Afro Queen's right. Well, we're getting it. They be hating on Lil Wayne. Lyrically, he's a genius. He's better.
Lil Wayne even said Jay was better. Stop.
No, Lil Wayne said he was better.
Lil Wayne said Jay. He's okay.
Lil Wayne's also on an interview saying that he was better. All right. Damn. All right. So we go to 20.
Wait, okay, that's 20. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is where we get to the meat and potatoes. 20, Big Daddy Kane. 20, 21, DMX. Now, this is where I love 50. But if 50 is in the top 20, that DMX thing. Ghostface Killer 22. Curtis Blow 23. Karis 1 24. Shut the all right. Method Man 25. Big Pun 26. If he would have lasted, if Big Pun would have lived longer, Big Pun would have been top 10 if he would have lived longer. 27, Q-Tip. Okay.
Curtis Blow, Q-Tip, top 30. Okay.
I know. I got to keep Curtis Blow in there simply because Curtis Blow, without Curtis Blow, none of these dudes may have a career if Curtis Blow doesn't do what he does.
Here we go. Putting stipulations on why they're there. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Curtis Blow mainstream when rap couldn't go mainstream.
Come on, Mike.
If I rule the world. I love all my girls. I love them, baby. And girls. Okay, so I'll keep Curtis Blow on it. Karis 120. Method Man 25. Big Pun 26. Q-Tip 27. I don't know about Q-Tip. Now listen, Black Thought can be on that top 5 list if we're just talking about rap.
MCs.
If we're just talking about MCs.
True MCs.
People don't want no problem with Black Thought.
Tariq is dope. Yeah.
And Tariq is vicious.
Yeah, yes.
Pusha T 29 is also vicious. He probably would be higher, but his catalog, even though he's made a lot of money, not saying Lauryn Hill 30, disrespectful. Little Kim, are you putting her at 31? Have you punished her because we know Biggie wrote a lot of her lyrics? Is that what we're doing? Because I don't know how Nicki Minaj exists without Little Kim. I don't know how she even exists.
Yeah, I feel like it should be a female separate list.
Lil Kim. T.I. 32, I'm sure T.I. is going to release some type of video, y'all. Expect T.I. Go to T.I.
Still not thinking that. When I'm thinking top, I'm not thinking T.I. He's not the top of my mind.
T.I. is going to put, you already know, 35 Busta Rhymes, 34 Chuck D. If Chuck D would have rapped about bitches and hoes, Chuck D would have been top 10. But he didn't. He rapped about a revolution and rapped about all the other stuff that y'all didn't want to hear. Future, 35.
Future.
All right, Future. These young kids really like Future, yo. Like these young cats really like Future. Do you know, working at my job, how many times by these young kids in their 1920s that work over there have asked me what was it like to interview Future? And I was like,
really?
Oh, yes. Crazy. Most Def, Yasin Bey, Most Def, 36. Another vicious MC. But I get it. I get it. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it. Run DMC. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. That's 36. We're on to 36. Any problems with that, y'all? Any problems with that?
There's problems with every list so far.
Yeah, Johnny, any problems? Do you have any problems? Put the list back up. Do you have any problems with that list?
Snatch Nicki off.
Go ahead.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to put the list back up. Yeah.
Who was 28? I don't remember who was 28. Was it Future was 28? But yeah,
there you go.
All right, any problems, y'all? Shawnee, any problems with the list? Anybody you want out off this from 20 to 36? The 16 bracket, the 16 grouping.
I mean, I think X, I think Q-Tip, I think Most Def. I think they should be higher.
You think X and you think Q-Tip should be higher? I don't think.
You think Q-Tip should be higher? Q-Tip?
X, Q-Tip, and who was your other one? Should be higher.
Big Daddy Kane. I didn't see him down there. And
Daddy Kane should be higher. This is a hard list to do.
Tim said, "Why Future?" Hold up. Name a lyric. Come on, without auto tunes or mumbling. Give me your like. You got all these other Jay-Z quotes. We got all these other ones that stand out. Give us the Future one. Like
all I can tell you.
My favorite Future line is "I'm good, love, enjoy."
You what?
It's not in the song. It was like it was a tweet. It was a text message he sent to a chick that had kind of did him dirty.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, but the young people love Future. I listen, man. Future, I listen to his music. I really like Future's music. Like, Future never goes wrong with me. Like, every time I hear a song, I'm like, it's cool. It's Future. All right, go to this. So we really ain't got no issues. Jay Black, do you have issues? Yeah, it was issues
with like I said, Q-Tip is about several, but we can keep going.
All right, go ahead. Go on to the next one. Let's go to it's the top of the hour. It is now 8 o'clock on the East Coast, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, and it's very early on the West Coast. That's right. All right, let's go to the next list. This is 37 through 50. Common is 37. I think Shawnee had a problem with that. I think she thought he should be higher. Gucci Man is 38, and Gucci Man is in front of Luda, Redman, Jada.
Yeah. Gucci Man better than Jadakiss of all times. Yeah. That's what we think of hip hop. You think of MCs. We go right to Gucci Man. We don't go to Jadakiss. Gucci.
Listen to me right now. How did And I don't want to be reckless because I'm not the type to be. I don't want to be reckless, but how's he on the list?
This is an industry list, not a real list.
Yeah, and this is no disrespect, but when you say that, it's gonna come off a disrespect. I can't even put Future over Lupe.
Over Lupe.
That's not many people on that list got a better first two albums. Hey, you got a point there. I didn't even think about Lupe. I didn't even think about him. That was my bad. So Gucci Man winds up being in front of Ludacris. Dr. Dre should not be on the list. Dr. Dre doesn't even consider himself a rapper, but okay. Ludacris, he's in front of Ludacris, Dr. Dre, E40, Redman, Bun B, Queen Latifah, Ice-T. I like Ice-T. I was never a huge rap fan, but I like. And he's in front of Jadakiss. How is Jadakiss 46? Yo?
46 on the top 50 list of all. That might be the biggest. Okay, that might be the standout of all of this list. Jadakiss 46 out of the top 50. Yes, that might be it.
He has to be in the top 15 at least.
Yeah. And that's no matter what coast you're on. Right? There's no
and Melly Mel. they should switch Melly Mel spot to where Curtis Blow was and put Curtis Blow where Melly Mel is, because Melly Mel was the first person in my memory that people considered the best rapper. Like, it was, everybody had that time where that was the best, where Big Daddy Kane was the best, and then so and so. Reverend Run, yeah, Run DMC gets disrespected. Right, what up, Claude? Run DMC gets disrespected. So crazy. Y'all disrespect Run DMC so nuts. Y'all disrespect. And then Rick Ross. So what you telling me is Gucci Mane is better than Rick Ross? And I'm stealing Shawnee's comment because Shawnee said this on the phone. You're telling me Gucci Mane is a better rapper than Rick Ross? That's what you're saying. Gucci Mane over Queen Latifah. That's what you're saying. Everybody behind him.
Yeah, it's like, why is he there?
This is why. This is
Ludacris alone. Well, there's so many, but yeah.
Gucci. Somebody got their spot taken by Gucci Mane, and I'm just trying to say greatest.
Sam said, almost check my phone. That's hilarious.
They took a spot. They literally took a spot. Like, honestly, right now, is Gucci Mane a better rapper than Big Sean?
No, absolutely not.
So Big Sean gets better rapper than me. I mean, come on.
Shawnee took it there. She threw gas on him. Go ahead, Shawnee. Go ahead. She threw that gasoline on him. Go ahead, Shawnee. Shawnee threw the gas on him. Yeah, so that was the list. Listen, man, you can never win with these lists. You honestly can't win with these lists because they're so, like we said, subjective. I think they should have put, how they decided. They definitely disrespect Run DMC. But then when they talk about the history of hip hop, they'll brag and be like, Run DMC did this and Run DMC. Then y'all make a list and y'all be like, okay, they not there.
Did this and this person did that.
So maybe it is by decades or whatever, 80s and 70s and 80s, 90s and 2000s. Maybe it should be broke up, and then females, maybe.
And even then it's going to be difficult, but they should be a 10-year thing. Jada is number 40. I am hot.
There's
yeah,
no
they got Jada.
That's the biggest issue out of the whole list. That should be the standout. Yeah. That's how you know this list is fraud.
40, but there's
outside of Jay being one. Obviously.
No, I mean, but even the number one spot is not the number one spot. Because they're rappers.
Ice-T song. Jay-Z took 99 problems.
Yeah, he did say he blatantly just raped Ice-T. He did blatantly.
I like Jay-Z. I got Jay-Z in my playlist. You know that. I like Jay-Z, but it's like
you can't take a whole song and then do an interview and say, let me tell you how I created the song. The reason why you created the song because you heard Ice. You did the hook verbatim. Like 99 problems and the minute ain't one. Hit me.
All right. It's Friday.
Go.
MC Light as a rock.
MC Light should have been hired too. But all right, let's get to the fun stuff. So Jay Black sent us a text in our what's the hell
in our
group chat, and the kids call it something else. I don't know. I gotta stop hanging around.
Text thread in our text thread?
Yeah, the text thread in the text thread, and he sent us this thing, and I don't know if this really happened. That's why I didn't crack any jokes.
Like it had just happened.
Yeah. So now, when I heard him this morning, obviously it happened. So put it up on the screen. Telling a woman she's very pretty. Is that trying to holler? Seems like a simple question. We might have to revisit this on Monday when Mo's back, because Shawnee, I don't want. Even though I might agree with Shawnee, I hate Shawnee being 2 against 1 and all that other stuff. But telling a woman she is very pretty, is that trying to holler? Now, people watching, I want you to put your comments in yes or no. For the next few minutes, I just want a yes or no. Oh, yeah, MC Light, Trina, what up?
Yeah. And no special ed, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. I can see special ed was dope.
No,
special ed was dope. Yeah, all right. No, J Black, because I am. And a bomb drop. There you go, Stacey. You got yourself a bomb. You got yourself a little bomb right there. All right. So this used to be cut and dry to me. This used to be a cut and dry thing. Somebody tells you you're very pretty, they trying to holler. It used to be very great cut and dry to me. It's not as cut and dry anymore. But I will say, before I go to Shawn, I will say what I will say is it's normally the beginning of somebody trying to holler. But it doesn't necessarily always mean a person is trying to holler. But when somebody tells you you're very pretty, that's normally the setup. But the very pretty, when you say somebody's very pretty, what you're doing in a heterosexual man's world, you're just throwing it out there to see what you're.
Let me see the response.
You're just testing the waters to see what
you dipping your toe in. You dipping your toe in. Let me see what the response.
You're just throwing it out there. And if you go thank you and you keep walking, it didn't work.
Not that time.
It didn't work. But if you giggle and laugh and go, thank you.
Got her.
Yo, let me get your number. Listen, that's just that is just normally.
It's flirty.
It's just that is. If some woman tells me, you are so handsome, I'll go thank you.
You know it's on. You know it's on. I got this.
I'm giving you this look. You want this problem in your life, Heifer? Like you talking about you. Now, I've had older women like in their 70s. Now that don't count. Even if they less than they in their 70s. Like you are so handsome. You're so handsome. Like, thank you, ma'am. Like I called you ma'am. That means it don't even count.
Oh yeah.
But the majority of the time, but the thing is, as I got older,
no, not always.
As I got older, I realized that there are people that I would be around that I said, you look very pretty today. And I was not trying to insert the penis. I was just really like, wow, you look pretty today. You look very pretty today. But I can't say it to strangers. These are people I know. These are people. If I say it to a stranger, it's on and popping. Understand that. You really made this a topic.
So let me tell y'all what happened. So we at Walmart. So we taking stuff back. I go in with the big stuff. So, she ain't got to carry it. So we do the return. All that's done. She wants to walk around and shop. I'm not for it. I like to go. If I know what we're grabbing, I like to get in and get out. I'm not doing all that. I'm going to go wait in the car. No sooner I leave her to go wait in the car, she comes out, finishes things. So yeah, this guy came up and said you were very pretty. I said he was flirting. No, he wasn't flirting like that. I said he was trying to holler. I said, no, not like that. I said, what the is like that means? He wasn't trying to holler like that. Like if someone's saying you're very pretty, he's dipping his toe. He's trying to holler. It ain't no like that. So what does like that mean? I didn't understand that.
Sometimes you just say somebody's very pretty.
Yeah, it's just a compliment. It doesn't mean somebody trying to holler.
But how old was the guy?
I don't even.
You gotta ask how old the guy was.
We don't know.
It didn't matter as a dude. He's going enough to work at Walmart. He had a job. He's an adult.
If you would have stayed with your wife in Walmart,
oh, here we go.
Nobody would have ever told her you
here we go.
You wouldn't have had the opportunity to say that because you would have been right there. But you wanted to go sit in the car because you didn't want to walk around with your wife.
So that should take away. That was your takeaway.
Yeah.
Tam says. So what you saying is the tone and approach dictates what it is truly meaning. Yeah, it does.
So I could just say to Shawnee, "Oh, Shawnee, are you very pretty?" And Shawnee not thinking I'm trying to holler.
I ain't thinking you trying to.
No. If he's a stranger, not Jay Black, you don't know Jay Black, and you walking by the Walmart, and he says, "Yo, you are very pretty."
Maybe the man just wanted to compliment me. Okay, thank you, and you keep it moving.
Yeah, and if you stand there, what you did, and you say thank you, and you laugh and giggle, and you stop walking, what do you think he's gonna do next? What are your odds if you had to bet all the money you got? What are your odds? What would you bet on?
It depends on where he was coming from, because sometimes people just are being polite, and see that's the problem. It's like dudes will say something like that and try to give a woman a compliment, and why you talking like that? And it's like, damn, he was just giving you a compliment. Didn't mean he was trying to get your number.
Well, that wasn't but my thing is okay. All right, good, because I already know we're gonna go around in circles with this. You don't know me. Yeah, we don't know each other. Mm-hmm. I see you at the Target because I'm probably not going to be at the Walmart. Except Walmart seems to have a better underwear at the Walmart than the Target. I've noticed that Jay Black Prince was.
No, he's funny because you said you were Jay Prince yesterday show. Yeah.
That's hilarious. But you don't know me, and I see you at the Target, and you're walking. I go, yo, excuse me, you are very pretty.
Thank you.
Now, if you stand there and you laugh, what you think is going to happen next? You have to bet all your money. All the money you got to the last penny. What you think is going to happen if you don't keep walking and you stop and you go, thank you so much? What you think is going to happen?
I mean, we probably have a conversation.
Yeah. What you think? What you think is going to happen?
I don't know. It's just a conversation.
Shawnee, hypothetically, you have to say yes or no. Am I going to ask, do you think if you have to bet all the money you have that eventually, if you sit there and talk to me, I'm going to ask you for your phone number? Are you betting yes, I'm going to ask you for your phone number, or no, I'm not going to ask you for your phone number?
If it's taking that long, you know what the answer is.
No, because I know that the answer I give, y'all gonna be like, you gonna tell me what I done experienced. So,
well, why can't you answer the question? I'm saying me. I'm not caring.
So I personally don't think so.
You don't think that I would have asked? Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you what would have happened.
Sometimes that will happen, and it doesn't lead to that. It doesn't. Okay. All roads don't lead to that.
It doesn't.
I'm not saying that it can't happen. I'm not saying that it can't happen, but I'm just saying that don't.
What is the likelihood? Because two people can lay in a bed and never have sex. They could be butt naked and lay in the bed and never have sex. That can happen. You know that can happen.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But if you had to bet your money on what's going to happen to your last penny, what you gonna bet on?
Well, when I base it off the experiences of my life, I would say no, that ain't gonna happen.
And Claude says she get it. If he's a stranger, it's an attempt to try to holler.
We just trying to feel. We a blind person. We just trying to feel this. We just trying to feel.
And I told her, Mike.
Well, to me, my thought is I might question it more if it's somebody I know telling me I'm pretty or giving me compliments because they got access to me. A stranger, I haven't seen you for 5 seconds. I ain't gonna never see you again. You telling me I'm pretty? Okay, thank you. I'm not gonna see you again.
But that's not how it happened. That's not what I was. That was not the question. The question was if you stop and you chit chat with me. First of all, I feel insulted right now. I feel like you just threw gas on me. If you think you gonna sit in my face after I told you you're very pretty and we gonna have a conversation, you think I'm not asking for the number?
You might not. I mean,
I'm telling you, I will. Don't tell me I don't.
It's happened to me. Yeah, a dude will sit there and talk to me, and then no, there's never no asking of the number.
Go ahead. Go back to Lady Q. With Lady Q,
and then they be like, "Oh no, I don't want none of this."
Well, then you saying you turned him off. See, you're saying you turned them off. I'm saying you didn't turn. There wasn't no turn off. If you sit there and chit chat with me, I'm telling you what I'm gonna do in my single days. I'm gonna ask you for your no. Before I go, I said, you know what? I'm gonna finish the shopping. Is there any way we can continue this conversation? You just put your number in my phone.
I'm gonna loop back around and make sure.
Nice meeting you, though, and thank you for the conversation.
Oh, okay. You keep claiming you're gonna say no. All right. You keep throwing gas on me. Okay, Lady Q. Woke up inspired because that is the bogus comment.
Flame on.
You saying no is like Gucci Man being on the list.
In that top 50.
WokeUpInspired.com is brought to you by Woke Up Inspired. The Q comment. No, you said I should have said my husband is over there, and I said it wasn't that kind of compliment. You wanted to spend all that time and keep a conversation going with him?
No, I'm just saying, trying to holler at my husband right there, even though I just left out.
Care about your husband.
But she talking about some. Oh, it wasn't that. That's what she said. It wasn't
your husband. I said you pretty.
It wasn't like that. And I'm like, what do you mean? Anytime somebody's saying you're pretty is like that. It's an ulterior motive. It ain't just giving you that dude is dipping his toe in. Forget what you're saying. If they're strangers. That's my opinion.
Pretty. That's a nice compliment.
And she said he was just walking by.
Because Shawnee know if a girl came up to me at the Walmart and stops as we want to playing gasoline and throwing on shit, if she would have stopped in my face and said, "You are very handsome."
Am I standing right there with you?
No.
Okay, well then she can say you handsome.
And I sit there and I chit chat. You gonna be like, "Why you chit chatted with her?"
You know how many people done told Shiny she was pretty and then tried to holler? She can act like it don't happen every day. Like, come on. But she want to play this game. But all females, y'all.
Go back to Lady Q. Go back to Lady Q.
A whole bunch of dudes trying to holler. I promise you.
Now we have to have the proper perspective on the scene. Okay. The scene is the dude literally was rolling a cart out the back, saw me and said, "You're very pretty." As he was walking by, he didn't even slow down. Now, he just said she's very pretty. and he kept moving. He kept it
You
moving.
think it's an innocent drive-by compliment? That's
No,
what we gonna
I
go
think
with?
he thought he was. I think he thought she was pretty, and he kept it moving. Now, if you keep it moving, I'm not even gonna think about it twice. Like I'm gonna be like, so did he stop? And if you go, no, he just kept going. All right, it was a drive-by compliment.
He was setting it up to circle back around. It's just that she was leaving out.
Jay.
It could have been. The guys, they plot like that too.
At the Walmart, so he
want to leave you with that lasting impression of, oh, I wasn't aggressive with it, but then circle back.
Now, if she returns to the Walmart and he repeats the compliment, then she's got to say, look, I appreciate the whole but I need you to chill with whatever. And I'm sure Lady Q ain't got no problem with that because Lady Q ain't shy. But I don't think in this he might have been testing the waters, but if he did, he was a cornball if he just kept going and he wanted to circle back around or whatever. That could be. I can't put that out of the realm. That could be.
Depends on what?
Damn, Jay, you be flying by these S Rogers. All depends on if the stranger was unattractive. Well, we're not gonna get into all that.
And Trina said
It's
the tone and the body language on how the compliment is given.
Right. That's it. Because you know somebody, somebody's trying to holler. Well, you know.
The stranger. Don Page.
I know if I say that to a woman, I'm trying to get in the draws.
Facts, Don. See, he's being honest. He's being truthfully and honest and transparent. He ain't saying you pretty for no reason. Like he ain't going on just giving
them up. Y'all with that warped mind like that. Every man is not alike.
Every person is not alike. We're talking about the majority of what that statement means. Kathy Black and Miles says people can talk to you just to pass the time away while in line, while waiting to do their transactions or something. Passing the time is talking about the price of eggs and the crazy weather that we're having. Passing the time is not you are very pretty and now we're going to pass the time while we're sitting in line with the girl. Now, that's a whole different thing. If y'all in line, that's a whole different thing. Billy J. Edwards Jr. says, if she responded with a grin, I'm halfway in. If a man tells a woman you are very pretty and you hit me with a grin.
Oh, God, he's halfway in.
And if I don't keep walking, that I have, but I don't. And this is why I don't do that. There'll be people that I might be around or whatever, and I don't tell them they're very pretty because they're going to take it as if I'm trying to holler. And I'm really just saying, no, you really look nice today. Like, and then they'll say, well, I don't look nice the last time you saw me. I'm like, well, shit, I was just, what do you want me to say? No, you didn't. Stacey Mitchell, because she is pretty. Jay Black, when she told you, you should have said, yes, you are. All right, Stacey Mitchell.
I just wanted to know the circumstances around it. Am I wrong for what to know that? I was just curious.
Yeah, you should know the circumstances around. I ain't got a problem with asking the circumstances.
Thank you. Because Stacey tried to, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, I need to know exactly.
If you would have been in there with your wife, guess what? He wouldn't have said you pretty.
He would not have said a thing if I stayed in that store.
Right, but you didn't want to, so. Somebody.
Jay Black doing too much. Basil says, Claude says, I will guarantee you that if he says, Ma, God bless you, he definitely tried to yeah, God bless you.
So that's what Claude be getting.
I don't know what it means. I don't know what that means down south, but I know up here in the north, if I say God bless you, that means you were bad as
Yeah, because I'm like, God bless you. If he say that to me, I'm be like, what?
And you see your smile, and that when you just smile, I'm gonna stop right there.
What he said, you got a grin?
Got her.
No. If a dude down here came up to me and said, Sade, God bless you, I'd be like, what's wrong? What did I do to make you think I'm stupid?
No, he's saying God bless you because he saw you walk by. I was like, God bless you. Lady Q, yeah. Q comment. My energy says I'm not interested at all times. I mean, as fuck. My thank you is loaded. Yeah, I mean, I don't see it shouldn't have turned into anything, but I do need to know the circumstances of what happened. Did he walk away? Did he linger? Did he actually, if you are Pisces, did he circle back? Did he
circle back?
Did he ask to help you with? Do you need any help after he said you're very pretty? Like, yo, you are very pretty. Do you need help finding any groceries? Is there something you're looking for? Like, I need to know all them circumstances. Jay Black, really?
Well, what if he did ask if she needed help with something? And
he's trying to holler. So we're not gonna play naive. We're not gonna play naive. We're not gonna play naive records right now. I'm not gonna tell you very pretty and then ask to help you. Now I got an agenda. Now the boxes are being checked. Now everybody, the foundation is being laid. You need some help? Yo, you are very pretty. You need some help finding something?
You need some help? What are you looking for?
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Trina.
don't ask me if I need some help. You can roll all these groceries out there to their car and put them in there for me. Thank you.
Exactly. Usually, when someone is being nice or trying to go further. Yeah, he kept going, but he might have done the U-turn. Thank you, Shawnee. What you won't do, he will. Stacey, why you always?
See,
We
it's
ain't in the
always
mood for you
Stacey.
trying to challenge a man. We ain't in the mood for you today. We ain't in the mood for this. What he won't do. Well, you know what? Then go back to the dude working at Walmart.
Right, Kathy,
If
right.
you said your wife is ugly, then you would be out the car. Look, no, I wouldn't. I told you not to come in with that damn bonnet. I'd be like, I told you not to come in with that damn bonnet. I told you not to come in like that. Don't be. He said I was ugly. Well, you ain't. This ain't your best day today, girl. What you want?
I'll just put the question out there because I didn't know if for females that really believe when a man is saying you're pretty, you don't believe he's trying to holler. I just thought that was a little naive or you're willfully being naive to that fact. So, but y'all say
every time somebody says it to you, they're not trying to holler.
But if a man says that to you, if you have to put money on it, I'm gonna say this is a flirtation. This is a flirtation. This is something where they're throwing it out there, like we said, to do, Now, there are people, and then you got to ask the guy. Then you have to ask the other question in 2023. Was he straight?
was he straight?
You got to ask that.
Yeah.
Because the two young gay guys at the job that I work at, they forever compliment women and how they look. And oh my God, you're like, oh my God, you're so, so you got to ask that too in 2023. But if he was a heterosexual man,
Do girls come up to you too, Shawnee? Do girls approach you? Say, "Oh, you're pretty. I love your hair."
Women tell me that. Like I know, people used to say all the time, "My legs." They was like, "Your legs are so pretty," but that was before I had kids and some other things.
Well, how did the dog get there? All right, so. If you have any, y'all didn't chime in. Y'all didn't say yes or no. Y'all, the women just had to have a long time. We just wanted a yes or no. We just wanted a yes or no. That's all we wanted. Now, yesterday, me and Shawnee got into a heated debate over the N-word. Over the uses of the N-word. Now, this is how funny it is. White people are getting offended now by being called the N-word.
So white people.
White folks are getting mad that you call them the N-word. They have now embraced the anger. And they have now become super sensitive on becoming the N-word. And this happened of all places where you think the N-word would fly freely. This happened at a hockey game.
To be exact, right here in Dallas at the AAC.
At a Dallas Stars hockey game.
It was what, 1% black in the audience? Maybe?
I have been to a hockey game and I really enjoyed the game. Like I was like, I don't watch hockey on TV, but I was like, this is intense. Like this is an intense sport. This makes basketball look like they going slow. But two white people get into it, a young white dude, and you could tell he might be, he might listen to hip hop and everything like that. And, he might watch Love and Hip Hop and all them things. And he's probably an Eminem fan and he probably listens to Wu-Tang. He probably got classics. So he calls the older gentleman who's bigger than him the N-word. Show the video, please.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
But you step down here now. All right, then. Hey, look up there. Dumbass nigga. Yeah. Nice.
It was clean.
That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, girl. Look for your man, girl.
You should have knocked him out.
They both didn't make the keep up.
Hey, little boy.
No, fuck.
Little boy.
No,
hey,
fuck
little
that.
boy. Little boy.
No, hell no. I ain't done shit. I ain't done shit. He hit me first, right? He hit me done first.
Is that your
No,
seat?
fuck
Is that
that.
your seat?
Fuck that. He hit me first, right? No, fuck that.
No. Hey.
But you step down.
I got. Wow, he said he hit him first.
I don't understand. All right. I just want to say this. I don't understand how people get punched that cleanly. When you are talking that much ish, shouldn't you be prepared that somebody's going to throw a punch?
On guard. You got to be on guard.
Like, if I'm talking that much,
My back leg is braced.
my back leg is braced. The hands are balled up. Like I'm not even pointing no more. We're not pointing. We just but the white older dude got offended by being called the N-word. I was shocked, and he literally as the R released from the pronunciation of the N-word. Look how fat, even though it was the slowest punch in the world. That's another thing. Like you should have seen that punch coming. I'm not saying this in the movie. That was the slowest bop, and he was much bigger. He should have not. Let's play it one more time. Let's see if we can see.
But you step down here now.
Step down here. Step
All
down
right,
here.
hey, fuck up here. Dumbass nigga.
That's a clean punch. That was good. That was clean. That was a clean bum ass nigga. Bam, he hit him immediately. But should the white dude been offended by the word nigga? Like being like I guess that's a spin to that.
I guess technically, if the word means what we say it
Be
means.
offended by that. You be offended by whatever offends him. We can't say what offends somebody.
But is it
doesn't.
like could that be like a terroristic threat to a white guy? I know black people, we good. We got free. Once you say that, yeah, you good for one. And I think it's justified, right? Because you put yourself in that situation. You said this and now it's on. But I don't know if it's the same for a white person.
I think when you open your mouth to say anything to somebody, you need to be prepared for what they're gonna say or do back.
Yeah, when I heard it the second time, Nikki, I heard an A, but I think the white guy didn't. The white guy didn't. He didn't follow those rules. He just heard the N-word, and to the young man's credit, he got up. Like he got up quickly. Like that should have been a knockout blow. J Black Prince
Was that your people?
I've never seen that in my life. I've never seen a white person get mad.
I never even say that. No, you're right. Never seen that.
I've never seen a white person get mad being called. First of all, I've never seen two white people get into an argument. This is a first for me. And somebody uses the N-word against the other person. Like I've never seen that. Like I've never seen that in my life. Like maybe these are. I'm sure it happens. I'm sure.
Or maybe it's just calming down here.
He got offended. What was that? The comment was he got offended because the old man has used it behind closed doors. Damn, we gonna go at the old man too. Like,
I think the young
don't call me that.
And the young white boy I don't think he even realized it's probably part of his clearly that's how he talks.
It's his vernacular. It's part of his vernacular.
That's how he talks. And then for him, it's like, well, I ain't even do nothing. He hit me first. Like he's still baffled over getting punched. And that was my takeaway. Like he didn't even realize why he got punched. I ain't even do nothing. He hit me.
I would also like to give credit to his girl who stood up and was throwing better punches than the dude, but I think he was still discombobulated from the punch. But shout to her because she saved him. She saved him. Like he went at him. I think he was gonna catch even worse, and she was throwing like old girl was about that life.
That dude was much bigger. He should have caught him clean on the chin. And he should have been lights out.
It depends on how he had his feet position.
And then he's lower than him too, so he wasn't. The guy had the advantage.
He had a clean shot. You got to take that.
He was lower. The boy was down below him,
and it was a slow punch. So he didn't have all the. But he caught him clean. All the reflex. You could tell they both been drinking because the little kid, his reflexes, he didn't even he took the whole brunt of the right hand, and the right hand came the right hand. You could have went to commercials and came back, and then the right hand would have still been going. Talk crazy and be ready to get knocked up.
The F out, man.
Okay. DJ Super didn't KRS-One mention this in his song and act like they don't know.
Like they don't know.
Oh.
They don't know.
MC's act like that. Yeah, and they put KRS-One not in the top 10. I thought that was hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious too. I just wasn't sure if we were okay with it. I saw in the comments people said, "Hey, black people, this is not our fight. Like, let them deal with that. Like,
it's not our fight.
This is not our fight. That's them. That's on them.
Yeah, let them get it on.
Let's not jump on this one.
I want to know, and I think we need to start doing this. We need to also give a shout out to the person. We need to give a shout out to the person who recorded this. They did an amazing job. They caught all the footage. There was no shaking of the phone. Look at this. Can you play it once again? This is almost like it was done by a network. Look at the clarity of it. Look, then he gets closer. He gets a better angle. Look at it. Here she come. Here she come.
Getting the best of my boyfriend.
He was like, I want it.
I guess he can't hit the girl though, right?
Hey, little boy. Hey, little boy. Hey, little boy.
No,
little
fuck,
boy.
no,
Hey,
fuck
little
that.
boy. Little boy.
Yeah, he's saying
No,
yeah.
hell
Every
no.
time
I
you
ain't
can
done
tell.
shit. I ain't done shit. He hit me
Hey,
first, right?
hey,
He
hey,
hit me
hey,
the first.
hey, is that your
No,
seat?
no, fuck
Is that
that.
your seat?
Fuck that. He hit me first, right?
See, Black
Then he
done
hit
been
me
knocked out.
first.
I ain't never been knocked out, Billy. I don't know what you talking about. I
Nah,
don't.
I ain't never been knocked out. Thank the Lord. I should have been knocked
I've
out.
never been ever.
The shit I
Ever.
done talked.
I
I
might
should
have
have
put
been
somebody to
knocked
sleep, man. No.
out.
It's interesting when you see their arms lock up and they freeze, but then you get scared thinking you really hurt somebody. You thinking you might like it's shit. You still hype, but you're like, oh shit, did I just let me make sure that you don't want that problem.
I hope his head didn't hit that cement the way I think it did, boy. But
speaking of knocked out, did you see DeMar Hamlin on NFL Honors yesterday? He came out and spoke. It was like I got chills a little bit. I got chills. I don't know. Did you watch NFL Honors, Mike?
No, I didn't watch it at all.
Yeah, they brought out all the people that helped him on the stage, and you had no idea that he was there. Then out of nowhere, they brought him out. It was like a chill moment, and he thanked everybody. You should watch the replay. NFL Honors was dope. But I don't know what Billy talking about. I've been knocked out. I don't know what that was.
He still go back to that. He bring that comment.
I don't know where that came from.
He on my type time. Hell nah. Fuck that. Okay, Nicky White chocolate.
Hell no.
Hell nah. Did it for me. Hell nah.
She's a rider. Yeah, she rode for him. You start seeing your dude getting beat up, Shawn. You jumping in the fight? If Mike's in the fight right now, just assuming y'all together, who knows? And would you jump in? I don't know if Mike ever cracked the code. You jumping in? If he's starting to lose a fight?
Those are my rules. I got rules to this. Go ahead, Shawn.
It depends on what's happening. I mean, the short answer is yeah. You ain't about to hit him. You gonna hit him with me right here? I mean, we're not doing that. But I have to. I mean, I ain't gonna tell what I do, but I would watch and be very observant.
You would ride out for your dude is what the just some females may not.
You ain't about to mess up what take care of me. You gonna try to hurt what take care of me? No, we don't play that. I don't. Or you try to hurt my kids? Oh no. You can't put your hands on somebody I care about.
I love the loyalty. I love the ride. I always tell people, if you're the woman, just when you see the argument escalating, hit 9-1. And then, because if he hits you, this is forever beef.
So you don't want your girl to jump in.
No,
right,
this is forever
just
beef.
Making sure we're on the same page.
If somebody hits the woman that you're with, now we've taken this to a death situation.
What I look like standing there calling 911. Oh, they over here hitting him. I call 911. Y'all better hurry up and get here because I'm about to shoot this motherfucker.
No.
You better hurry up and get here because he done, he attacking my home.
But when 911 responds fast is when you got to sound like you got to do the first one. The first one, oh my God, we're being attacked by so and so. You got to play the game so they get there. Like somebody's gonna die. This man attacked my boyfriend or my husband or my whatever it is, so we can get there faster. Shorty reached out for the heat when Jay, and then Shorty talking about she gonna grab.
What's going on? Who said what?
There's problem here.
And what's going on? Okay, no, I'm gonna pay attention.
Oh, the Shorty gonna do that.
I'll call 911 while y'all in the back and forth to be like, it's about to go down. Or I'll do the white girl thing, like, oh my God.
Yeah, do that.
We're being attacked. Before they even swing. By the time I hang up, I'm telling you, I can't do that. I'm not built like that.
Shawny gonna do the Ice Cube scene in Boys in the Hood. We got a problem here. We got a problem. She's gonna raise it. We got a problem. Anybody got a problem here?
I can't do that. What I look like standing there, and then the newspaper. Well, what happened? Well, he attacked my boyfriend. And what did you do? I called 911. Boy, please. No, some stuff coming out their purse. Somebody gonna get stopped. Look, we gonna both have black eyes. We not.
And that's just because you don't want your dude to get beat up because you think he's less of a man if you ever dated somebody that lost the fight. Or you just want to make sure he's good.
It's nothing about my man is less than a man because stuff pop off all the time. But you don't get to disrespect what I care about, period. You don't get to do that. Like, talk about my mama and watch how I act with you.
But a woman's supposed to stay in a woman's place. You got two men going at it. You can't jump in it, right?
Okay. Now, If my man and another man get into it and it's just a verbal thing, no, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. But if it's to the point, because once you put your hand, once you take it from this an argument, this a verbal altercation, and you want to put your hands on somebody, in my mind, you trying to kill him. And you can't kill what protects me. You're not gonna take away from me what take care of me. So that's my issue with it. Y'all want to go back and forth? Okay, that's cool. But now you putting your hands on somebody?
Trendsetter said, Mike, when are you and Shawnee going out on a date? We've been out on a date. I just think, I ain't certified.
Crack the code. What was it? Crack the code.
When I crack the code, once I crack, I'll let y'all know when I crack the code.
Shawty, have you ever dated somebody that lost a fight and like clowned them? Like you ever dated some dude you saw him in the fight and lost? Because that has to be weird.
Shawty brought it up.
It don't be them. It be me. Like I had to learn how not to fight because I'm the one that'll have a fight.
If you lose a fight, Shawnee bringing it up in the first argument after the fight.
Right. At first.
You needed to keep that same energy with that guy that whipped your ass. That's what you needed to do. You wasn't so tough. You wasn't so tough with old dude in the lobby. Then when you was in the lobby, you wasn't so tough then.
I probably would say that. Yeah.
Roll it all.
Oh, you punching holes in the wall? Why ain't you punch him? Why ain't you punch him? You should punch him. You punch a hole in the wall. Why ain't you punch him?
I probably would say that. But that'd be me fighting. But I ain't had a fight in. Let's see, Carly 14. I haven't had a fight in 5 years. 5 years, I ain't had no fight.
So if I get into a fight right now, I got to take the rest of the day off. Like I'll be exhausted. You know how much energy you got. You know how angry. Either you got to be severely angry, or you got to be severely scared. Because some dude might be bigger than you, and you like, dog, I can't believe that we got to really get into this right now. Like, dude, you was like 220 pounds. Don't let Shawnee go into Oak Cliff mode. Dog.
The Keystone Polk will show up real quick.
And this is why I was
real quick.
This is the great thing. Shawnee get hyped. It would be my excuse to get out the fight. Like, yo, let me take her home, yo. I would handle it. Hold on, let me take her. I gotta get her out of here. I'm still on papers. I gotta get her out of here. Do you know how exhausting a fight really is? Like
the older you get,
how exhausting that is, because it's not like don't nobody pace themselves during a fight. You go to 1,000 immediately. You're exhausted. The fights be lasting like all of 2 minutes. You be exhausted unless your boys are there and then turn everything upside down. And then it turns into then you got to watch out who's punching you from the back of the head because it gets all crazy.
Tam said, she would say that she'll talk trash as soon as you lose. As soon as you're in a relationship, she's not gonna let you live that down. She's not gonna have no respect.
No, I wouldn't say nothing as long as a dude don't say nothing crazy to me. Don't be getting all husky with me if you couldn't handle that nigga over there in the street.
See? What? There you go.
I need to go get him and then maybe
there you go. Now here come the cops because I gotta go to jail. Now I gotta get a restraining order.
What I look like chopped liver over here.
Yeah.
I mean, what? I had your back.
Was still just ninja through the river.
Oh God, yeah, that's shiny.
No, I won't even do that. Like it's some moves I have that I know to do to just shut some stuff down real quick. And I taught my daughters. I said, if something ever happen, do this. They gonna stop, and it ain't kick nobody in the private parts. It's something else. And like you do this, it's gonna stop because they gonna go straight down.
Well, whatever it is, that was hilarious. White lives matter, y'all. They're not taking the N-word. They're not taking the N-word no more. They are sick of it. They are tired of it. They will not be dealing with calling that. That is hilarious to see. But this is what I'm saying. Then y'all wonder why people of color, black and brown, get mad. See, y'all get mad too.
But what really tripped me out about that was the little boy though. He thinks that's regular language.
Yeah,
he thinks it's regular language, and
he never was like, my bad. Or, talking about he hit me first. Did you hear what you just said?
That little white.
And then they was like, "Where are your seats? Where are your seats? Where are your seats?" Because they was just gonna tell him, "Go to your seats and sit down." Now that was if he was my complexion, baby, they would have got him about that ice rink.
Oh no, security would have stomped him. That would have been a whole nother situation. What are you about to say before I get into this?
Oh, God, I was ready next. I'm about to move on to something
No,
else.
this
something
is a
I saw.
tidbit. There's something about racial slurs that I didn't think y'all knew about racial slurs, but you got some. What time is it? 8:41.
Well, yeah,
Go ahead.
I saw something yesterday and I didn't realize. Do you know Teslas can drive themselves, the cars?
What they got?
Yeah, that was a bit.
Slurs. I thought you said something about racial slurs.
No,
All right,
Mike was going. No, I was just thinking of because
all
I
right.
saw
So
that this accident.
we're gonna go to the
Teslas.
Teslas.
Okay.
Just to segue into racial slurs. When me and I was trying to find out what were the top 5 most popular racial slurs because me and Shawnee got into it, right?
Oh God.
And
Remember, y'all, this is a safe space.
It's a safe space,
can
safe
joke. I
space.
see a lot of people on Facebook that's normally some different names. What up, Malaya, Alfreda, Miss
Oh
Lynn,
yeah, don't pay attention
Matt.
to our little foul outs because we all do it all the time. Yeah, all the
So
time.
don't be offended.
Yeah.
This is a safe space.
It's a safe space. You can say
Mike's
whatever.
about to say.
All right. So I was looking for racial slurs. I was trying to find the top 5 racial slurs, right? Or the most but I couldn't find them. Like they didn't really have a list. I guess people are scared to put a list.
Got no top 5 list.
Yeah, I guess they're scared. I'm scared, but I'm gonna research some more. But then what I got was 7 racist slurs which you should drop from your vocabulary.
Okay.
So I'm like, this will be good. I said this is gonna be some real grimy, disrespectful type of things. No, I found out some of the nicest terms that we use were based on real racism. Like we're based on them. Terms that we use.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever said, oh, yo, you took that test? Yeah, it was a cakewalk. Have you ever said cakewalk? Like white people say cakewalk all the time. It was a cakewalk.
It was easy. Cakewalk, yeah.
Skated
through that.
No, not. The cakewalk was the name of a pre-Civil War dance originally performed by slave people on the plantations. I didn't say slave people. That's what I'm reading. Slave people on the plantations. The dance was often adjacent by the owners who would be mocking the communities of slaves as they performed the task in chains. They would have to dance while they were in chains, basically. And the winner of the contest was given a cake. Hence the name cakewalk.
That's where it came from.
But you know what? We used to have a cakewalk at school. They put the numbers on the floor in the circle. And for the little carnival at your school, when I was in elementary, they would play music. And we walk around like kind of like musical chairs. And when the
dance
stops, and it was giving
whatever they would pull a number, and whoever was standing on that number got the cake.
So it even gets worse after that. The dance was also performed during the auctions of the slave people, where it was used to indicate their value to the bidders. It was like a pageant. The word alludes to some of the darkest times of the African-American communities, and calling this ordeal easy is extremely insensitive.
Wow.
Cakewalk.
The things we always learning something. Mike, you done educated us on Black History Month. Look at
Black
you.
History Month. Jay Black got me started with this. Black History. Now,
number 1.
If you're talking to somebody and you say you're explaining a situation and you said, then we got down to the nitty gritty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got that. Oh, no type of this racial. Wait.
Yeah.
The nitty gritty.
The nitty gritty.
What's the nitty gritty?
It originated to refer to the bottom portions of the ships used to transit the enslaved people across the Atlantic. Some scholars believe that the term was also used as a euphemism for the N-word at the beginning of the previous century. Recently, Sky Sports has banned the use of this word by its commentators. Sky Sports has banned the use of this term by its own commentators in order to maintain political correctness. As a global citizen, we should be cognizant, I hope I said that, of the slanderous history behind the phrase. Nitty gritty.
Nitty gritty is racial.
Yeah, that's saying the N-word. Nitty gritty. I get it.
So that don't have nothing to do with the dance, though, right? When we did it.
No, I guess
okay.
when they got, I guess the dance was done in the nitty gritty area because it was the bottom of the
gritty. Yeah.
Ain't got nothing to do with the dance.
I don't know what it is.
That is hilarious. The gritty.
I don't know what it is.
They called the. We all know the master bedroom. We get that.
That's why they changed that on HGTV. Now they say the master suite, or they say not only say master, they just say, oh, they changed the name. They
just
don't
call it the big
no
room. Why can't we just call it the big room? Spirit animal. People use spirit animals. Indians are offended because of that. Oh, okay. This is the one I was getting to. Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Right? Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair, right? What are we talking about?
People think it's a word
What
for
up, Gary?
endearment.
Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Fuzzy Wuzzy. This expression has a dark past. This was originally a derogatory term used by the 19th century British colonial soldiers for the members of an East African tribe. It was a reference to their curly hair found within the community. There are instances where this phrase was applied to the African community in general, where it was culturally normal to have long hair. A Rudy Yard guy said, also using this phrase as the title of his controversial poem, which looks at the bravery of the people for white people who were brave doing what they doing, fighting the Wuzzy Fuzzies because of their hair.
Fuzzies.
The Fuzzy Wuzzies. I get that because like
The
when I
Fuzzy
shaved
Wuzzy.
my hair, it was Fuzzy Wuzzy, right? And I put the conditioner on, it was Fuzzy Wuzzy. Well, it was rolled out.
So those are just a few terms. And there was this one, I don't get this one. Hip hip hooray.
Hip hip hooray.
Yeah, that's what Trendsetter just put up.
Oh, did he just? Wow,
I thought this
that's
was like
crazy.
Naughty by Nature. I said, why is he quoting a Naughty by Nature song? I literally was reading. I said, what is he talking about? Hip hip hooray.
Saying hip hip hooray. Yes, even the seemingly infantile cheer has a dark origin behind it. Today we commonly use it in fiction to reflect some jubilant or congratulatory emotion, but it's not. Hip hip hooray. Let me get it. Mobs would launch it. Wait, 19th century Germany, where thousands of newly captive Jews were lynched for numerous instances in the 20th century. European mobs would launch it as a call for an attack on the neighboring Jewish people. It is advisable to drop the hip hip hooray. So when they was about to go at the Jews, that whole thing was hip hip hooray.
Hip hip hooray. Okay, I can see that. I can see that a little bit. The hip hop chanting that.
Who
thought it? I thought I was looking for regular slurs. I thought it was gonna be some.
I was looking for regular slurs. I was looking for the F word for
deep with it.
In the gay community. I thought the N word would be number one. I thought it would be racial slurs. These were these terms that are racial slurs. So don't say you never learned something from this show, y'all. Don't say we just argue about now. Sometimes we just give you
some facts on this Black History Month, this day and time. Okay, Michael Shawn, coming with the facts.
So,
wow.
At least Naughty by Nature said hip hop hooray. At least they said hip hop hooray. They didn't say hip hip.
We took ownership of that. We flipped it on. Okay.
All right. Well, it's been an interesting show. I think we got through it. Sexy Mo hopefully will return on Monday and we'll have all 4 squares. If you don't know, this Saturday in the DFW area, the CW33, have your TVs on. It starts at 12 noon with the Big Bink Break Room. And that stars Big Bink, obviously, Shawnee Scott and Action Jackson. At 12:30, the Michael Shawn Show comes on at 12:30. And soon to come, we will have the whole 1 hour, an hour and a half takeover on CW33.
2 hours.
Oh, we'll have 2 hours. But your next show will get us to an hour and a half. When you do your show, you're going to do the whole hour.
My show is an hour.
So we're going to have a 2-hour block of shows that are going to be rocking on the CW33, brought to you by Media Room 360. You can check that out after the show airs. If you are busy and you missed the show on the CW33 on Saturday and can't watch it live, they can go to what, Shawnee?
YouTube. To Media
YouTube.
Room 360 on YouTube and watch it on Sunday.
Okay,
So,
Sunday to be up. Okay.
Sunday.
So you can watch it on Sunday. If you missed it on Saturday, go to Media Room 360.
That's dope. That's dope.
We're off and running, people.
What's the channel? CW channel in dollars?
33.
Channel 33. That's dope to turn the TV on and see y'all. That's good.
And if
okay, Shawnee Scott.
If you're in the DFW area, we still have room in the studio audience. We're taping on Tuesday, and we'd love for you to come out. You can go to our Eventbrite. Just go to Eventbrite, search Media Room 360, and all of our events are there. Pick which show you want to come to. No, we can't tell you what we're taping that day. You just got to show up, and whatever show you show up for, that's what we're taping. Okay. And We got some interesting guests that are supposed to be there this week. So,
yo, I'm just gonna let y'all know right now because Shawnee told me I can't say it because of all types of stipulations and all types of whatever.
Here you go, about to say something.
all types of this and that and all this and that. All I'm going to say is this person, you know, this person. This person is known. And this person, we're going to ask all the questions.
That's enough. Because you gonna
that's
keep
all
talking.
you need to know.
Oh God!
I'll give you another hint. If you scroll on your phone a lot, that's all I'm saying. If you scroll on your cell phone a lot through social media, this person is a celebrity heavyweight.
All right, that's enough.
Yeah, and they're gonna be on Mike's show.
Close with the Eagle fight song.
Book the 1 o'clock show for Mike's show to see that person.
So what you need to do
is get this week.
Get your tickets. You know he's pretty big because I'm actually writing out. They're free.
You saying more and more.
They're
I knew you was
free.
gonna screw up and say something more.
I'm writing out I'm setting my interview up. I'm not just doing what I normally do and just do my interview. No, I'm setting this interview up. I'm literally going to rehearse my questions. I'm going to have, if you see me looking at my phone, you know I'm looking at my questions. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Before you play, whoa. Before you play it.
I'm just saying.
Before you play one of the corniest songs in the history of the world, let me tell you how powerful sports is. The NFL is so powerful that they will have black people singing a song that in life they would have never sang this corny ass song ever in life. But sports is so powerful that they will get people. Say that again. Did you say go to Eventbrite?
Right. Search Media Room 360 or go to my go to my Facebook page, Kathy. And I think 4 posts down, the link is there.
And watch the Super Bowl this Sunday.
Nobody care about the Super Bowl. Oh my God.
So make sure you get your tickets. It's a 1 o'clock show, a 2 o'clock show.
1 o'clock and 1 o'clock.
But we want the 1 o'clock show. That's what we're gonna rock out. We want y'all to get on that 1 o'clock show. It's a Tuesday. Yes, we know it's Valentine's Day and all that good stuff. We don't care. You will be ecstatic that you came to the show. Number one, because you're gonna see me do my thing and Shawnee do her thing. And number two, there's gonna be
my show is at 3, but Mike is at 1.
So you know what's gonna do their thing?
There's gonna be wait. We're trying to promote here. We're trying to promote.
It's such a hater.
Y'all a hater because y'all squad ain't playing in the goddamn game.
No, it's not about
it's
that.
All
we
about
need.
the birds.
No, this
Bird
is about
game,
business.
Baby.
The Eagles don't pay us no money. The Eagles don't pay us no money.
Hater. You
1 o'clock.
When them Giants
we're
in the
gonna
Super
let
Bowl,
you
was so
Jay,
hyped.
we're going to
whatever.
Oh my God, we're gonna let you play the corny song. We're gonna let you. But wait a second, I'm gonna close out with the song, Jay. I'm gonna close out with the damn song. Like Jay, you will ruin your own moment. You're ruining your own moment. We're gonna close out with the song. So this is what we're gonna do. The Super Bowl is Sunday. Make sure you watch the Super Bowl. You check out Rihanna.
They haters.
Chill for a second. I'm gonna let you close out the show. Corny ass song. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end, and it will end. Enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness and never let anyone take it from you. We will be back on Monday. Now, for all my Eagle fans.
Y'all hear it? It's all about the chant. Fight. Y'all hear it? What we gonna do? We're gonna score a touchdown.
All right, don't play the whole thing. Don't play the whole thing.
We gonna hit them low.
Don't play.
They might shut us off.
Don't play the whole thing.
You do the yeah.
And understand, Jay Black has to be here Monday, win or lose.
Ain't no lose. You a hater.
You have to be here Monday. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.